you do not. Kate sighed and smoothed her hands over her hips. I'm sweating too, and it's not even summer yet. Okay, you know what? I've completely satisfied my urge to cut loose. Mission accomplished. I think it's time to go home now. The theme song from Doctor Who played inside her purse. Someone was calling her. It was Chris. It had to be. He wanted to tell her he'd made a huge mistake, that he loved her, missed her, couldn't live without her. Hello? She said breathlessly, not even bothering to check the caller ID after she fished the phone out of her purse. Kate! Oh, sweetie, how are you doing? Not Chris. Jessica. Jessica, who was getting married in June. Jessica, who'd roomed with her and Simone in college and had asked them to be bridesmaids. Jessica, who'd once christened her Little Miss Boring, after Kate had stayed in their dorm to watch the series finale of Battlestar Galactica instead of going to a frat party. Kate sighed. I'm fine, Jess. What do you need? Jessica never hesitated to make use of her many bridesmaids for wedding-related tasks, and even though it was 10 o'clock at night, that was no doubt the reason she was calling now. What do I need? Don't be silly. You can't think I'd be so cruel as to ask you for a favor when your heart is breaking. Oh, great. Who told Jessica about... Tom and I ran into Chris tonight, and he told us what happened. He asked if he could bring Anastasia to the wedding. Anastasia? Her name was Anastasia? No wonder Chris hadn't mentioned it when he'd announced that he'd fallen in love with another woman. Tom said yes before I could say a word. But after we left the restaurant, I made him promise that if you have a problem with it, we'll tell Chris he can't bring her. After all, you're in the wedding party, and I've known you longer than he's known Chris. Kate's hand tightened around the phone. There was a roaring in her ears, the sound of a dam breaking, or possibly her head exploding. Of course I don't have a problem with it. Her voice was eerily calm, reasonable, sweet, even. Oh, Kate, you're so brave. And don't worry, we have plenty of time before the wedding to scrounge up a date for you. You won't have to face Chris alone. Jessica was going to scrounge up a date for her? The roaring grew louder. You don't have to do that. I already have a date. Her mouth, apparently, had decided to lead its own life. You do? Who is it? No one you know, Kate said quickly. He's, a rebound fling. A rebound fling? You're having a rebound fling. What's he like? An excellent question. Well, he's not much in the brains department, but he's amazing in bed. You've had sex already? Considering that Kate had had sex with exactly 3 men in her life and had been single today for a total of 6 hours, Jessica had some reason to sound stunned. Yup, lots and lots of sex. Actually, I think that's him at the door. He must be back for what was the phrase? A booty call. So I'll talk to you later, okay? She stuffed the phone back into her purse and took a deep breath. For the first time tonight, she no longer felt like an awkward giant beside her petite friend. She felt like a Valkyrie, like Athena going into battle, like... Simone was grinning at her. You're having a rebound fling with a fictional guy? He won't be fictional for long. Her friend raised an eyebrow. Really? And where are you planning to find him? Kate nodded toward the club. In there. Simone looked skeptical. I don't think the men in there are your type. Exactly. I'm sick of my type. I'm sick of people like Jessica assuming I'll sit in my apartment and cry over Chris until her wedding, which I'll be forced to go to alone because I couldn't scrounge up a date. I'm sick of... And suddenly, it came out. The truth that had been bubbling up inside her since the network canceled her show and her fiancé canceled their relationship.